Philadelphia 76ers PR. After further evaluation has been determined that Joel Embiid is medically unable to play and will miss the remainder of the season to focus on treatment and rehabilitation. We are working with medical experts to determine the exact treatment plan and will update media when we have more information.
All right. Now, that's the smart move.
And I'm not surprised. And I'm happy they finally came out and said something.
Just do it. That's the smart move. So Joel Embiid out for the season. Sixers, that's from 1 minute ago. Clearly, whatever was happening, that knee kept swelling up, which means there's something going on with that knee. If it's continuing to swell up, now we'll find out what it was. And then they'll find out how to treat it. And being that
I hope they know exactly what it is.
I don't think they know exactly what it is.
That scares me a little bit because you're going
to have to open them up.
Knees are a mess.
They're going to have to open them up and see if it's surgical, see if it's rehab, see whatever it is. And now he'll have 7.5 months in order to rehab and be ready for the next season. This was the new move that should have happened, and likely this should have happened sooner.
Yeah, I agree with you. You could tell the guy was telling us that he didn't feel right playing.
Right, he's saying my knee, I'm not comfortable on the knee, and the knee was swelling up. Now, maybe we find out that there's more to it that they already do know about. I've heard rumors, but I don't like to talk about the rumors because I don't know if they're true. I know people that know people that know people.
I don't know. This is the one thing that you knew could happen with a guy of that size, with the knees but I mean, I didn't think it was going to happen this quickly and this, everything kind of sped up on him at some given point. Whether it be the surgery was just a failure last offseason, I don't know. Who knows? It is one you just can't wait to hear the next chapter of. You want to know what actually was happening. Maybe we'll hear more from Joel Embiid the next day or so.
No, you won't hear from him.
You don't think he'll say anything?
I don't. You'll hear from him next season.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't think you hear from him. I think you hear from him next season. Because anything he says will be used against him. Anything he says will be used against him. If he says it's been bothering me, they'll say, why'd you play in the Olympics? If he says the surgery, he'll speak next season. Nothing he can say will help the situation.
You're right.
It won't help the Sixers either, or the doctor, or anybody else. So I think you'll hear from him again next season. Now, someone from the Sixers will address it, but not him. Maybe Daryl Morey speaks. Maybe Nick Nurse will have to address it.
Nick Nurse is going to have
He'll
to
have to address it tomorrow before the Warriors game. He'll have to address it tomorrow before the Warriors game. Curry just scored 56. Wonder if he scores another 56 on the Sixers.
Very possible.
Makes that 10-second song prize the other day a lot more valuable.
Yeah.
But Joel Embiid out for the season. And actually, I think at this point that's a positive. And now
what do?
What you do, you just go out there and play basketball.
You don't tank?
You can't. The problem with tanking is unless you shut down
guys.
Paul George and Maxey, you're probably just going to win some games by accident eventually.
Yeah. That's
or you just keep losing how you are. You're not tanking. Like if fans go down there tomorrow, they're going to see 2 All-Stars. They'll see Paul George, I'm talking about, and Maxey, and then they'll see Jimmy Butler, and you'll see Curry. So unlike most tank situations, you still see stars.
Yeah, you're still seeing a pretty good team.
You'll see guys. I think they're going to end up winning too many games by accident, especially now that the mental thing of will he be in the lineup and won't he be in the lineup is over.
Well, like I said, it was 14% the other day from where they were. They were, 6 from the bottom? A 14% chance to get the lottery ball. That was on 2 days ago. So it was the 26th of February. See what happens. He's got to still go forward, though. That's the whole thing, is that somehow is he ever going to be healthy would be my biggest question. Like, is he ever going to be Joel Embiid that was the MVP?
Well, that's the question you're asking the offseason. You're asking that now.
No, we don't know.
You're asking the question now where there's no answers. What you have to do is you have to find out once the rehab or surgery or whatever happens, then you ask that question. The answer could be no. Answer could be maybe. Answer could be yes. That seems the most unlikely. That one seems the most unlikely.
It seems you're right. It seems very unlikely. But I will say this. In my own opinion, I think they did the right thing. Yeah. I think we all knew it was going to happen, especially when Joel was saying how he can't do things that he normally could on the court. That's a telltale sign to me, is like, shut him down. Shut him down for the season. Look for next season. Get him healthy quick.
Don't further damage it.
Well, now he's got a long time. He's got the whole summer, like literally the spring, summer.
He's got 7.5 months.
Yeah, to get things better.
Yeah, he's got 7.5 months now. So now
we just wait to see what the actual treatment plan is.
Well,
or if he needs a surgery.
Yeah.
You got to find out.
If there's a surgery, get it done ASAP.
ASAP, right. You get the surgery done sometime in March.
And then the rehab's not as crucial like early on. You got
mad time, right?
You could rest it at times if you don't feel right.
Yeah, you can manage it a long time. So get the surgery.
You don't put the extra pounding on it that if it was like trying to have to get ready for game 1 in the season.
Right.
This is a little different.
Gives them a lot more time. 610-632-0975. Joel Embiid out for the season. Not surprising news, and I think for the Sixers' psyche, probably a positive.